Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day staying safe. So today I'll be building not this one, as this one is the small, cheap, easy build one. So I'll be starting on one of the wings for this first, as I figured I'd start with that. Annoyingly, there's a minifig I have to find. So yay, it was easy. But I hope everyone's having a great day, staying safe. I got some mail today, which was cool. So got the figure built at least. I work away. How are you today? And that's totally cool. I don't know how long I'll be live with this one anyway. It just depends really. But I figured let's at least build the TIE fighter wing at least. So I'm starting on bag 3, as I figured why do both one after the other? At least make it so one has to be watched after the other. But if I do, I guess, all of the build, then I guess it's going to be long. Not good work away. You need to win the lottery. So what I've got on my hand today is the Let's Go Scratches Better. And of course I've got hope written on my wrist like I normally will have. Uh, yeah, I agree. That is the downside to the lottery. How's the sound today? Just interested, and I may tell a bit later. I forgot I'd mentioned that. Yeah. But yeah, the command will be guitar picks soon. As seriously, there's one everywhere at mine. So today's been good, kind of fun because I got mail today. So I actually got to film a video for a change, and that kept me busy for a little while. Well, actually, I filmed 3 videos. No, it's a cute little kitty. I think it's funny that I haven't done set this up yet, but I think I'm gonna allow the mod to add points and remove points. As it is like that is an option. Yeah, I think personally I'm just leaving it up to the mods to do anything with that command when I sort it out. As at the moment it's a bit of a nightmare getting the lives even started for me. As for some reason everyone's going to bed extremely late at the moment, so and I have to wait until everyone's in bed. I do. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea when I saw it, and then I just forgot to sort it out. But I'll add that for next week. I will, because I don't want to stop building. Because if I decide to do the rest of the build, the full build, I don't want to be live for hours, as my back is so sore today. But I've got a review video coming for next week. So I need a 6. So we got part of the wing done. Hi, Horror Collector Fiend. How are you today? Hope you're well and staying safe. And before you ask, I did forget to push a load of buttons before I started the live. No, seriously, I should be pushing more buttons while I'm live, even if I don't know what they do. As that's all the fun of it, of pushing a button. So this build is a TIE Fighter, which is quite a nice one. And I've been looking forward to building this for quite a while now. Well, at least since my birthday. Let's call Wiggle. I should be here for a little bit. Hopefully, I get through this at least a bit. So getting there with the wings, or at least the first one. But thank you, Wiggle, you're amazing. No, I'd be getting further if I didn't miss it. I'd probably be a lot further along with this if I wasn't trying to find buttons to push to see if I could break Horan Collector Bean's chair. I mean, not break it. So there's part of the ring. So it's coming along quicker. At least quicker than I thought it would. So need oopsie, skipping ahead again. But there's a reason I'm starting on bag 3 because I felt that I needed to, as after all it's building the same thing pretty much. And I didn't want to build the same thing straight away. I believe that So I was looking forward to making this, which I'm happy as it looks cool. So that's that nearly done. So I started on bag 2, no, bag 3 because I figured why build the wings one after the other and have to repeat exactly the same steps over and over again within minutes of each other. So that's why I'm only doing the uh, one wing first and one wing last. As after all, I do want to beat my time of building it, and luckily I should have got my friend to do the other points only, and that one's not really needed, I don't think. Well, not until the end of the live. Like I said, guitar picks everywhere. I should just put them there. Right, so what am I missing? Well, that's that. Looks pretty cool. Hi, Florida's. Uh, One day I learned to read and not think of the wrong channel. So, hi, Florida. Claimer said, that actually doesn't come up on StreamYard. That doesn't, the emojis. It comes up as good vibes, good vibes, good vibes, and other words. Hi, Ali Mum. How are you today? So, finished bag number 3, and looks like my camera's froze. Or at least StreamYards is froze. But how's your day been? I hope it's been good. So let's fix the camera issue first. Hopefully that's working. So we'll see in a second. Good, it's working. So the wing, well, the first wing is done. That's cool, Ali. How was your day at work then? So to make a change from what I was building, I'm building bag number 1 now, as I don't need that one built right after each other. So I can build bag number 2 next. Hi Miss Boss Vlogs 1. How are you today? I hope you're well and staying safe. I don't know why every time I read names on live, I have so much trouble. I do at times. It's a nightmare. I hate being dyslexic. It's a nightmare, really. So I will have to go back to the last page at some point. Well, when it comes to putting the rings together, at least. I got my mail from Enjoy My World today, which I was extremely shocked, as I was expecting next week sometime, as it normally takes a lot longer to get any mail from the US. So I was super happy to get the item that I had won. And also I got my headphones. So I don't know what people are thinking of the audio quality at the moment, but feel free to say good or bad because I have no clue how well it's working today. But I figured let's try with the headphones at least, or earphones, which I'll be doing a video on within the next, well, on the 17th, I will give my full review of how they work, how good they are, and what ones I've actually got. But they did come all the way from America, so they kind of took a bit of time to get here. So that's that first step, well, first couple. I'm so not used to these style earbuds or any form of earbuds, as it's a total change to me on having a microphone around my neck. So I'm probably gonna take a bit of this to add to my video that I'm doing the review with to give a proper look at what the sound is like from the microphone, because a lot of the times I ask if I read a review and on YouTube or watch one, I ask the owner of the channel, how does the sound work with the mic or videos or something like that? And 9 times out of 10, they'd never reply. So I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to actually use real footage from this live actually in my video. I'm going to be naughty and just download a random the whole thing and not care which part I get. Most likely the bit saying about the thing, but it only needs a 15-second clip. Hi, Fantastic. Wait, how are you today? At least I'm not at the end of the build this time. As I know it was the other day. But I have done the first of the wings, which is bag number 3. As I figured, let's not do wing after wing this time. As I just wanted to see how that would work. And of course, my camera's frozen. No, it hasn't. But on my hand, I've got Glasgow Scratches Butter, as I did have it on my hand as the initials on Thursday, and hopefully I've not lost that piece of Lego as everything goes missing. I do that all the time. Wait, I have a nap and then don't wake up for hours. So, how is the microphones today? Because I'm using my headphones I got today. As I've got these ones, and I want to know how good it sounds because I'm going to add this to my video review for them. As I thought, why not do something silly like that? I think halfway through this, I need a nap myself. That is pretty much what I wanted to know because I listened to a bit live I did earlier for a couple of minutes and I thought the same, if I'm being honest. And I'm going to put that into the video because honestly, I felt the same with them as you've just said that there is a crackling issue, which I'm actually going to switch back over to my webcam and hopefully that's better because it's pretty much what I wanted to find out anyway. Because I know what I was hearing and I felt that it wasn't good enough, but I just needed a second opinion on that. So I'm going to use this clip in my video, of course, and as it'll be playing right about now when watching the review. Right, this should be the right microphone. I'll take them out now because I don't need them in, but that's what they actually are. And the review will be up in 7, well, 16 days from now. Cool. It's actually taken me a while to get used to doing anything with the headphones. But the whole time I was like really sure that there just wasn't something right about them. Would this be cheating if I said I've completed the model now? I know it's not the same one, but it's still a TIE fighter. Nah, I'm joking. I've got plenty of time to do both the bags. And sorry I didn't get round to your message. I fell asleep last night, and I don't even know what time I fell asleep. That's how bad it was last night for me. I'm a disaster. But I literally checked a couple of minutes before I fell asleep, and Sean weren't live. And it was around 4 o'clock my time. The reason that slipped is because of that angle. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Cool hardware thing. Okay, so the next piece I need to make double. Oh, that's totally cool, and I'm super grateful for you letting me know. I just wish I hadn't fallen asleep. Because that's always my luck. I fall asleep when I get messages at times. And I feel guilty when that happens. Right, so that's that, and I need a single. So I need another one. Do you know if he's going live tonight on anything? Either Twitch or YouTube. Oh, so that's what that piece is. That's cool. But I got one of the prizes I won today, which was very unexpected. And the same with the headphones. I wasn't expecting them until next Monday because I asked Sean, and he said no, it'd be the 5th, so sometime next week. That's cool. That's cool. I really like seeing the Funko Pops, as they're always nice to see. Like, I don't have any rare ones, but what I get, I just like them because they're stuff I really like. Mostly TV shows, but I'll keep an eye out for that. That's cool. Before this live, I needed a break from YouTube for an hour, so I watched one of the Halloween movies, the first one, as I just thought, why not? It's Halloween, it's there to watch, so why not? As I've never watched any of them movies before. Mostly because I'm a bit lazy with horror movies. But I am trying to get to the ones I need to watch. But this is bag number 1, and I've already done bag 3. That's cool. I'm on number 2 of the Halloween movies, which actually I'm looking forward to watching it. I just need to get a spare hour from YouTube, as like my post on YouTube on Instagram showed earlier, I've watched over 100 hours of videos this week alone. And with all the videos I watch being channels with ads, them ads are a nightmare. I didn't really watch horror movies until about 3 years ago, when I started watching them with my brother. So that's my sad excuse of life. But I've just always had comedies when watching movies, so I kind of should watch more horrors. Oh, that's cool. What headphones you getting? As these ones I got, they were Digit Now. I kind of picked the wrong ones. I wanted a different make, and I said order the wrong ones. My fault. As it normally is when I do things like that. I don't look close enough because it was like a dollar difference, so I thought, okay, I've made a mistake, and I guess I hadn't at the time, but it don't matter, the headphones are headphones, they're the same make. So on my hand I've got Glasgow Scratches Better, one of my really good friends. And I've just taken my wristband off because I realised I had that on, and I hate wearing that while I'm live because it gets overheated with that on. Wired ones I like best, but I literally pull the wire out every single time I sit down or stand up. Even if I move to the side a little, I've ripped that wire out. That's why I've got these new headphones. Yeah, I need to get a new mic. I want the USB one that I can clip around my neck. As I know a USB mic can work on my Chromebook. I just don't know which one to get. And it all depends on if I win a giveaway and it's for some money. If I get something. Hi David, how are you today? I'm okay, my back's a little sore, but I'm good to go with this live at least. At least I'm gonna say I am. As that's just me all over, I'd rather continue than stop. So getting quite a way into it. unlike the other TIE fighter, which is here, there was barely anything to put together, as that whole chunk there is one big giant piece with about 15 little pieces added. So that one isn't as fun. My actual Chromebook mic actually doesn't work, which is kind of annoying. I actually don't know why, but I have been trying. But from I think next week I'm gonna make it so the mods can do whatever they like when it comes to points. They can either give them or take them for fun. As I'll write down how many points were lost and how many were won. Itsy nearly done it again and broke the model. But by next week the points will be no longer use the word typed in the chat points. It'll be guitar picks. As that's one of the things on my channel is literally this one here. There's one stuck to my desk. Just here, a guitar pick. And there. So there's always guitar picks lying around. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, because Sean went with corn, so I figured why don't not go with what fits me. And guitar picks is one of the things, not even joking, is lying around. Even my own one is lying around. There's just so many guitar picks around that it fits so well. But I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna make it one single word and a capital. Yeah. I just think it was a silly idea and a perfect fit for me because of how many actually are lying around. I have a bag of them. I do. Right, so now we've got this part. But the headphones, other than that, the sound on the mic, they actually do sound pretty good. Yes, I actually have ones from, I don't know if any are near me. Give me 1 second. I'll get a lot more for next time, as this is one that I got the last time I went to see a band, and that was Lost Angels, and this is actually the bass player's guitar pick. Yeah, I can definitely do that, because I normally, well actually I can just sort them out for Thursday or something like that. I have Eminem ones, which my mum got me. Ooh, this is my favourite thing. It's from a concert, Buck Cherry. And this literally landed on my arm. And I'm sorry. It literally landed like there. And I just went like that. And that's the first ever concert that I went to, and Buck Cherry was there, Skindred. Who else? Alice Cooper was there, hosting the show. Well, that's not used one. So this one's a Metallica one. And that is stage used. So that's one. And this one is another stage used one, which, focus camera, I know you can see it, was from London 20 of the 6th month 2019, and that was on their London tour, which that's one of my favourite guitar picks that I've got from a concert. And they were thrown out after the show. I've never had that happen with my glasses. But I personally think that some bands try to get you with the drumsticks as well as the guitar picks. Because like they're challenged to knock you out with a guitar pick or drumstick. One of my worst concerts, well, not worst in a bad sense, it was good fun. I was worn out, sleepy, tired, and everything, and by the end of the show I was at the front row and crowd surfers happened, and then I got a nice boot to the top of the head, and I felt really dizzy after that one. My brother's, I don't know where it is, but I can find it for the next live. But I've got a hand towel from Limp Bizkit that my brother had to fight for. So that's a cool item to actually have. And it's got Westmoreland's makeup all over it. Well, seriously, that is the luckiest guitar pick that I've ever managed to get, because I really wasn't expecting to get that one. I've also got guitar picks from, what was it? Bowling for Soup, when they did an acoustic set. One of the techs come past me, or road crew, I'm not 100% sure which, but I think it's road crew, and we were talking. He was really friendly and said that as he walked past, he stopped for a second, and I said, is there any chance I could have one of the guitar picks? As there was no chance I was going to get near the front stage to get one after the show, because there was already loads of people there. The tech stage crew got me one. He did. So I was super happy. I also got a photo with the two members of Bowling for Soup. So that was really cool. I think my most insane concert has to be not for crowd surfing or fights, but for not being PG in any way. And it's so funny that in the UK everything's PG this, PG that, and yet at these concerts they're letting under 8-year-olds go into the concert. And the band was Steel Panther, and they really are not PG in any way. So I just found that hilarious that it was that bad. I was expecting this one to be longer because it's been more tricky. So I'm roughly on time for this build. And considering there was one camera issue earlier, so that, well, one that I noticed at least. Hopefully there's no more. I know my laptop causes a jam or something with the software, I believe. Yeah, it's one of the bigger problems I find is when it's like all the tiny pieces that are needed. That's when I find it slows down the build. Hey, my writing's been terrible at the moment. But this is all built at least, not like the other model. As that's pretty much. I might do a time limit, beat the time, as it did take me 25 minutes, so that could be the start of the live, or it could be a second build kind of thing. And of course I've got Glasgow scratches better on my hand, and next week I'm going to pick another random channel to write on my hand. Yep. As at the moment I'm actually using Google to actually change the word when it has the red line underneath it and nothing else, because to the N and the B button don't work. So that's my nightmare at the moment. Which I could fix by just using the Chromebook that's in front of me, not to the side of me that's broken. I want to wait until that one's fully broken to switch to that one permanently. So we've got there, so to that point. Now comes the repetitive part of it. I've got to build the other wing. So thankfully I built one before this, so no one's seen it. As that's the way I planned this, that there would be one part that's not been seen. Well, I guess unless someone was watching from the very start, then they would have seen at least. You always get lots of those little pieces. And let's just make a mess everywhere. I actually can't even sit back if I wanted to at the moment, because there is a guitar in my seat. Which I think is rather mean. And a little bit about the guitar, it's the Matthew Bellamy guitar, custom guitar. So it's pretty cool. Too big to put in front of the camera, so I can only show that if I change camera. But that figure's quite a nice one. Actually, let's do that for a second. My hair's a mess today, so that's my excuse. But there's my guitar. Pretty heavy as well. I look a mess. I was laying down most of the day watching YouTube, so my hair's a mess. Did watch a couple of Final Fantasy 3's videos, and so I do really like watching Disney's things at times, as it's relaxing. So I'm quite happy with the time and everything that these models are taking, because at least this means I'm okay to do the bigger builds on a live. So next Friday will be the start of the Disney Castle, and I've actually got to find a tray to put on my lap while I build. So that's my nightmare for next week. No need them next anyway. I quite like doing the wings, even though, but I'm glad I separated them, as I've done things like this in the past and I've built them and I've been a little bored and wanting to do something else in between. So thankfully I did it that way. As the way I look at it, if it annoys me, then I should change it for the better, not for the worst. So that's that done for now. So we need this, and we've got to do the same process again. But thankfully the time I started this live was reasonable. So, well, technically not if you're in the UK. Well, UK and Sweden, at least. As I know, Sweden's an hour ahead, maybe. Unless I'm wrong. Oops. My mum went to see in the past I've really struggled with these kind of builds because I didn't have the light. So that's the only reason I can manage it, really, I think. So I'm super thankful that there's a ring light for me. As having the ring light has really made it a lot brighter for me to build and see the colours, because my glasses are terrible. And I need to get them looked at. I've not had them looked at for a long time. I think I have the most trouble with the black colours, especially when they just blend into one colour and are hidden underneath bits. That does give me a bit of a problem. It's kind of why I wouldn't like to do the Darth Vader helmet. I think I'll let Sean do that one only. And he can tell me how much fun it was, because one colour for me is a total nightmare. Not would, is a nightmare. I know the Disney castle's a lot of the same colour, but it's more the lighter colours, I think. Pardon me. So when I build the Disney castle, the build will be the main thing you can see, as I would have to lift the camera so high up that it's not funny, just to get that fully in shot. So now we have the frame for that. I can tell I've not had any coffee today because I am so tired. So put that there for a minute. And now we need this. And this. And we also need to repeat that process again. So go do that again. Actually, I need to put two things on first. So, gotta do another one. Yep, that wouldn't help. What is the best coffee in the US? Because I always wonder, and different people say different ones. I believe I've asked Sean, because he knows I'm obsessed with it as well. Even though I don't drink it daily. So now we need this piece back. But yeah, the colours definitely get me the whole time, because it's like you need that light to really hit the bricks to make them stand out. Well, that's at least what I've noticed. That's cool. I just like people's opinion on which brand's best or what they like, because I'm not really fussy when it comes to coffee, because I get the instant ones that are given out in hotels, so that's me all over. But I do want to get some coffee from the US. As I would like to try the Tim Hortons and one of the others. I actually do drink my coffee when it's really has gone cold sometimes. Just depends on my mood, really. And what I've had to drink that week. That's cool. For me, I do like the flavoured coffees, for definite. I've had recently toffee apple coffee, which I didn't do that as a video for YouTube. I did send that to some random people on Instagram instead. I know there was a bit of trouble with the music being a bit loud. for or sewing. But if I can find the video, I can send that. As I know Sean's got it. As he was pretty much the first person to know that I was getting it. As it's one of the things that I thought he would be interested in. Because the flavoured coffees, the beanies ones, are quite interesting. So that's one of my reasons to get those, because there's like pumpkin spice and gingerbread and a lot of other interesting flavours. So I'll try and get some of them. Cookie dough is a really good flavour. That's one I definitely like. That's cool. I actually have, is when I go to Costa's, my favourite one, if they have the syrup, they will do it, is a hot chocolate with gingerbread in, mixed syrup in. That's one of my favourite ones to have, is the hot chocolate with gingerbread, which is a nice one, and I quite enjoyed it every time I get it. Oh, I've had the eggnog once, and I actually really liked that one. I thought it was really, really good. So I move this to the side for a minute, or a minute or two. Is now we need to build this part. But I did look on eBay for not Starbucks, the US ones and Canadian drinks. So we've got the wings sorted, minus a few pieces. So yeah, as always, Joe messed up. Yikes. So we've got the second wing completed. So put that down, and there. As we started on this one, went on to this, then on to this one. So I think all I need to do now is check the last page. Yeah, that's that done. So this is where two extra hands would come in handy. And that's that fully done. So again, we actually got it done and beat the time that it would normally take, as this would have taken me half an hour to 40 minutes more if I wasn't doing this as a live. And I'm not even joking about the time, as at times I can be quite slow when building, when I'm just relaxing. So Thursday is gonna be the Adam West Batmobile. So this just proves that I need to sleep more. Oh, there it is. Cool. I'll look at that later. I just wanted my YouTube time for today. Well, yesterday now. So probably once this is finished, I'll be going back onto YouTube to watch videos, and that's pretty much the last 7 days of me watching, and it's gone up to 19 hours a day nearly each day, and that's just from video to video to video, and a lot of it's old videos as well, so I'm not just watching the new ones. So, and I do like watching, and I blame Sean for this one. He said on the end of one of his lives, go back and watch a video from 7 years ago. Not 7 years, a year ago or something like that, 6 months maybe, or 7. And ever since then, I've actually done that once a week. I've gone back as far as I can with some channels. I find it funny, if I'm being honest with you, as like, seriously, how do I manage to not fall asleep while watching half of these videos? That's cool. Well, I believe I've got a little bit longer, as well. I can't actually sit back. That's kind of a nightmare for me. My guitar wants my chair more than I do. I think. Well, I'll show the unboxing of the headphones. No, it starts with the getting the package at least. Then on the 17th, it will be the actual unboxing of the item and a review in one go. But I've done it, I'm going to be doing it as in little things I want to know when I'm looking for headphones. Are they comfortable? Are they annoying after a long time? And I'm going to do it as honest as I can, especially with them probably not liking some of it. Well, if the companies knew the way I was going to do it, then they would hate them. My Christmas jumper designs are coming along. I actually found one where I could do the sleeves with snowflakes, but that's expensive. I actually did, well, where's my tablet? Ouchie, leg pains. So I've got tablet, And now to double check that the battery's suitable. Well, even if it isn't, I'm going to use it anyway. So we're going to put you here, and I'm going to this to the side. So I've always wanted a t-shirt with hieroglyphs in Egyptian style, and I got bored the other week and actually did that t-shirt. Actually got all the things off the internet that I need. That's cool. I always like making thumbnails, even if they're not to use yet. Some of them I just like playing around with the design. Right, I'm going to turn the brightness up a little. I know never to turn it up too much because it bugs out the screen. It does. Right. So good thing about that tablet is I can do that. Oh, I can turn the camera back down a bit. So this is the Egyptian design I did for my channel name, which, if I was being nice, I would actually have put the translations underneath. But I was being naughty when I did it, and I didn't put that. I'll leave room for them. But I figured it looked interesting, different. And that was literally different pictures placed in order from one photo. My thumbnails at the moment really are basic because the whole broken issue, and I managed to get that out last time, as I had fun with it. Yeah, I thought it was a good idea because I've always wanted a t-shirt like that. And for the sleeves on a jumper that is expensive and I don't think can be done cheap is that, and a blue, pink and white version on the other sleeve. And let's find it. That design as the main picture, on the t-shirt. But that's literally a puzzle, putting all of that together. As the words separate, well, candy canes were separate, then pasted, copied, put on, then added the sled, the parcels under the tree, and then the tree, then the snowman. So it took a while to actually get that design done. And possibly for the back of a t-shirt, this one. Yeah, a lot of layering. It's and sizing everything up to what I wanted. Took a while. Like the Christmas tree, that was me just playing around making a tree. Even the holly on this, that actually was me drawing that with different not apps, the rulers and things. And then the writing style, I just liked it because I thought it looked nice. And I thought it was Christmassy. And this one stands for everyone's different without having the puzzle piece. And also those who feel like they don't always fit in. And that's why there's a single black piece on the circle that's not fully shaped, as it's the way I feel sometimes, like I don't fit in. And the light and the dark in places. Actually takes ages to take out all of the white when editing this. It did. Yeah, I just liked it because it was fun. Another version of what I had. Games, candy and controller and music note. So pretty much just for it's a bit of what the channel does added into it, and making this whole barbed wire thing was basically what my bracelet and the only jewellery that I have. although I don't know where it is. But it's literally a photo of that jewellery, and I've just changed the colour and added a bit of blue here and there. But I'm probably going to use that design, the Egyptian hieroglyphs, on one of these, as then I've got my own cup with my own logo, as it's just one of the weird things that I've wanted, so a cup with my own logo, and I could never think of what I wanted on the back, so I finally found something I actually really like. Also this one, which I did draw that myself. I might change one of my the commands to something that is more me. Yeah, it kind of took me a while to do because I would get the wrong point and it would change the wrong part of it, and it literally took me a while to do. All of these designs have taken ages to get done. Something I was working on and just never got around to finishing it. A little robot. I think that one's interesting because, I don't know. Here's the idea of this one for a t-shirt. Dragon sticking his head through a portal. Actually, I don't know if that's on my merch store. It actually could be. Probably isn't, but Joe will never know. I guess Joe can find out. If I knew my merch store link. But yeah, I can't even find my merch as I don't use the page enough. But I'll find it another time, if I'm lucky. Oh yeah, I guess you knew that, what I had it as. But then again, I thought you weren't watching. Oh well. Never mind, at least I've got the merch store link. But that shows how long it is since I last looked at my merch store. Ah, no, it's not there. Last year's Christmas ones are the shark eating my logos there, and my Canadian, American, and UK versions of my logo are there. And the other one's different t-shirt that I liked. I got busy when designing, even if I don't sound it sometimes. The designs do take forever. Like that thumbnail, that took me a while to do. But the back of it was all done. It's just the dragon and colour, taking the colour out of the background of the Japanese snacks. Those were good, missed them. Now I'm glad I didn't send the the PayPal one. A lot of letters to make everyone's different as a logo as well, so I spend a lot of time while watching YouTube trying out different things and seeing what works. And I had to do that. I really had to put the ghost in there. Yeah, I agree. It was worth it to do all their other stuff and get what I have made done. Like that was originally a tattoo design that I wanted. And of course I have the puzzle piece because it's something I like in my designs. Even that was something I was working on for like a UK t-shirt and claw machine thing, but I never got around to using it. But one day I will. This might look familiar, as it's seen in the chat quite a bit. That was something I did at about, what was the time? 7 o'clock in the morning. I did the duck for this, as I couldn't sleep because in the live where me and Sakataki was talking, he said he wanted a logo with a duck in a straitjacket, and then it just came to my head. I couldn't sleep, so I started drawing it, and yeah, it's literally how I recognize when Psycho Ducky's in the chat. That's the first thing I see, is like the picture and not the name. Because I actually spent ages like sorting the Australian map piece to blanket, then I drawed the background, and to try and get the colours different everywhere took me a while. And it's just one thing that makes me smile every time I see it, as it's something Psycho Ducky likes, and I'm just happy that someone liked what I did, and that they used it. As he's used that for a long, long time. That was, I feel, a bit rushed, but it was meant to be like a t-shirt, for everyone's different, and I don't know, I just may change it a lot and work on it again. Well, one day at least. Well, when the tablet's working again properly. Like, this is one of the weird things my tablet's done. And I have no clue as to when or where the photo was actually done, because apparently the screen locked and error time. So weird thing that my tablet's done. Let's try and find something out. I like using that on my thumbnails as well, as I can put the name of the channel in there. I kind of want a t-shirt that's a phoenix coming out of the fire, or like the slash, like this, where the head's coming out, just have a phoenix flying out instead. But I've never been able to draw it the way I want it. Ooh, teddy bears. Yeah, I've tried updating things and there's no updates for it apparently. But then again, I believe Lenovo are being evil. But that's, I think, Gamble. I'm forgetting the names because it's been such a long time since I actually done these. All the shading in places. And this one, it still needs work on it. But the chili, I actually did that, shaded it darker, lighter in places. I've moved the airbrushing along there in the main design at least. I did a bit of yellow because it needs to be different to the red one. So next week's Friday stream will be Disney Castle, unless I can't find a box suitable to put all the Lego on while I build and sort through pieces, because I'm going to need it on my lap kind of thing. I've already got the somewhere to put the instruction books, which will be roughly to the left where the keyboard is for that laptop. But this one I quite like because of the shading, and I think it's interesting. Those are called lucky bears. Cool. They actually are designs for t-shirts. They are. They just need a bit of blending and so on through the other characters, just to get them perfect, but not too much that the t-shirt company can't make them. Was looking for something to do with this one. The bears themselves, it's more just hope and for luck. Spices for anyone that really likes spicy kind of things. And Lotto is like a lottery one. Then you've got Scratch, which is my favourite because it's blue, and I like the colouring on that one. Probably if one of their maps paid out, I would probably get them sorted. And I had to call that one gamble with his 10k poker chip and the lucky the 4-leaf clover. As I definitely like that one. because that's the poker chip. I did that separately, like I did all the centres of each bear. And this one doesn't have my channel signature on, but it was the basic design for all of them, minus the colours. But that one was Saber, as it has a lightsaber in it. Kind of more simple version of my logo, which I don't know with Sean, I think it's right, but the girls' t-shirt and the men's, that works out with the other design. I just made it basic and as simple as I could. I'm just glad they come out as nice as they did. As until now, Sean's been the only one to really see them. But that actually was done on my phone. Hopefully that's back. But this, to get it blue, I had to edit it on my phone. And that took me ages just to get that whole colouring blue for like each picture. It just took ages and wrong area, and it would pretty much make everything that I didn't want blue. Like the ears there, in this part, it was the wrong colour, so it took a while. I guess my Chromebook's saying it doesn't like the internet much longer. Probably the internet's a bit iffy at the moment. Um, I'll keep the live going for a couple more minutes then, because I think it's either my internet's about to go completely for the night, or it's just playing up for no reason. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm just glad it weren't cutting out while I was building the Lego at least. Hopefully it doesn't do this when I'm building the other Lego. Anytime. I like showing the artwork that I do. Technically for me, I'm calling it nighttime still. Well, actually, what time is it? It's 5:15 a.m. So I guess, yeah, it's been quite a while. And I'll get them guitar picks for one of the next 2 lives once I've done the Lego build side of the live. So it'll either be after the building of the castle, or it'll be after the building of the other one, the Adam West Batmobile. I really don't want to end this live because of how much stuff I've got to put away. I've got everything out just to do this live. Yeah, definitely the not so fun part for me. The fun part is in making all this mess and then realising when it's time to put it all away that you've got a nightmare of like 40 to 50 minutes worth of putting away. I do put most of my live setup stuff in a backpack, so when I want to go to a different room with it, like my bedroom for a live stream, I do that instead. I still haven't worked on any of the commands in the chat yet that I was supposed to. I'm being lazy. Yeah, most likely. Bad internet, evil internet. It's probably just the Chromebook, because the other one that I've got on isn't having any problems at the moment. So I've always got that I can use the other stream to do things if I need to. Well, the other Chromebook. As I've got one to read the chat, one that's actually in time with the chat, so it's a bit of a nightmare, the build is, when reading. There's a slight delay, but not too bad. Would one of my magic wands make this all go away for the night? At least I could put like the Bluetooth earbuds in and listen to music, I guess. As I've got tripods, Hoover, drum stool, Chromebook to put away. Oh, a nightmare. So I'm gonna go now because I've been too long. And I do have to name this live after all. I think it's just going to be the TIE Fighter name and plus bonus chat or something like that. Or after build chat. I have no clue. Whichever sounds better when I write it on the app. So, me better get ready to put this all away, so I've got to show my mum the build beforehand, and again, Glasgow Scratch is better, is what I have on my hand today, and there'll be another channel next week for Thursdays live. So let's get it ready this time while they're not ready. So, thanks for watching, have a great rest of your night, stay safe, and I will see you all again next week. Or there will be a video up, maybe tomorrow. So, have a great night, stay safe, and I will see you all again soon.